What if I told you a cartoon may know more about our future than the evening news? Hello everyone, this is Gaurang Kadam for Lokmat Times, and before moving ahead, here is our appeal. Like, share and subscribe to Lokmat Times if you haven't already. In today's video, we are going to talk about The Simpsons, the longest running animated show on television, which has somehow predicted real-life events with creepy accuracy. A cartoon family from Springfield seems to have foreseen everything, from Donald Trump becoming the president to a tiger attack in Las Vegas, even to the deadly wars we are watching unfold right now. Is this coincidence? Maybe, but when it happens again and again, you start asking, is this just fiction or a warning? Let's rewind back in the year 2000. An episode called Bart to the Future aired. In it, Lisa Simpson becomes the president of the United States. But here's the kicker. She inherits a financial mess from none other than President Donald Trump. At that time, it was a joke, a wild over-the-top gag. But 16 years later, Trump actually became president. And in 2024, he came back into the race again. It did not stop there. In another episode, a white tiger suddenly attacks a stage performer in front of live audience. It aired in 1993. At that time, it was poking fun at the Seyfried and Roy, the famous Vegas magicians who worked with real tigers. Then in 2003, in real life, Roy was attacked during a live show by his white Bengal tiger. Life copied animation down to details. And it's not just the big events. Sometimes The Simpsons gets small things right too. In one episode, Milhouse casually bets that a little-known Finnish economist, Beth Holmstrom, will win the Nobel Prize. And no one thought of it. But 6 years later, he actually won it. A blink and miss joke became the real world news. And then there's the Disney deal. In 1998 episode, you'll see a joke that reads 20th Century Fox, a division of Walt Disney Company. At that time, this was a clever satire. But in 2019, Disney did acquire Fox for over $50 billion. Okay, but wait, all of this is an old stuff. What if I told you The Simpsons may have predicted what's happening right now in 2025? Let us start with technology. In a 2016 episode, the people of Springfield became addicted to VR headsets. They wear them while shopping, walking, even eating. Now fast forward to 2025. Apple's Vision Pro has launched. Meta's tech is everywhere, and millions of people are living part of their lives inside digital goggles. Creepy, but familiar. Then there's artificial intelligence. In an episode from 2012, Mr. Byrne replaces all human workers with robots. At first, everything runs smoothly, but then the robots turn dangerous because they lack human empathy. In 2025, companies around the world are laying off people and replacing them with AI. AI waiters, AI lawyers, AI teachers, or even AI girlfriends. We are living in a world where machines are just replacing people, just like The Simpsons warned. But now, let's talk about what's really making headlines. In one of the earliest Simpsons shorts from 1987, Homer screams, "World War III is starting," and rushes his family to a fallout shelter. It was meant a silly exaggeration until 2025 arrived. In real life, Israel launched deadly airstrikes on Iran's nuclear sites. Iran responded with hundreds of missiles. Cities were hit, civilians died. The world held its breath as everyone feared that this could spiral into something much worse. And then something wild happened. On social media, thousands of users started sharing old Simpson clip of Homer panicking about World War III and asking, did they know the war's coming too? No, the cartoon never said it's 2025. But it's impossible to ignore how often they have been this close. And it doesn't stop here. In another old episode, a future version of Lisa talks about past wars, including World War III. Again, just a background line. But with what's happening in the Middle East and nuclear threats rising, fans are starting to wonder, is fiction catching up to reality? Even more bizarre, a fake video went viral recently claiming The Simpsons predicted Trump's death in April 2025. People believed it until the producers clarified that this scene never existed. It was an AI-generated episode. Fake, but the fact that people expected it to be real says something. We trust this cartoon more than we trust some experts. So what's really going on here? How does a cartoon made by comedians get to the future so right and so often? The truth is, the Simpsons writers are some of the smartest minds in satire. They read the news, they understand culture, and study trends before even most of the people notice them. The predictions aren't magic, they are sharp observations about where society is heading. But every now and then, they are not just early, they are spot on. So what else did they say about the future? Episodes show humans living on Mars. They show total economic collapse. Even zombies walking on the streets. Sounds crazy until it doesn't seem right. In the end, The Simpsons is not a prophecy, but it's a mirror. A funny, exaggerated, clever mirror that sometimes shows us our future. But before we get there, so the next time you are watching The Simpsons and laughing at a ridiculous storyline, just ask yourself, is this a joke or tomorrow's headline waiting to happen?